What's good, YouTube? This is a part 2 to the last video, kinda, because I just remember this dream I had today. I'm gonna talk about this other dream I had probably a month ago. This is why it's important to write them down, because you gonna see how that shit reflects in real life. But the dream I had today, it was just succubus, and when you retain your seed and your energy, that's when these beings start to come to you. And plus, when you have sex with people that you don't know their energy. That's why it's really important to really just to actually stay a virgin on some shit. Like, if I go back in time, I would never ever have had sex on some shit. If I had the discipline to do that, I would never have done that on some shit. But you got free will and you can learn from that. So it's like, whatever. But this succubus in a dream, I had sex with her. She was like this Asian lady, bro. She was like 6 foot. She was like 6 foot, and her shit was mad wet, bro. Her shit was mad wet, and I had sex with her, right? So after we had sex, I didn't nut. I didn't nut in real life, because usually when you have wet dreams, you end up nutting. But I had became a vampire after that. So I opened the window, and I had jumped mad high, and I had jumped on another building, and I kept jumping. Like, I was like damn near flying and leaping at the same time. This video is really about extraterrestrials. Extra-Terra-Astral. Terra means earth, astral, you actually project when you smoke weed. That's why you like to smoke weed and don't really understand. And that's why you have all them thoughts and downloads, but you don't write them down, so you don't really retain them. But yeah, and I had this other dream before that, and it was about, like, I was saving these people, and I had went into this building. It was like this white building, and there was these Pleiadian aliens. If y'all don't know what Pleiadian aliens are, those are pretty much the constellation that white people and white aliens come from. You could like study Hitler and all of that shit, but I'm not here to talk about that. But I had went into this building, and I went into this room, and there was mad kids in there. It was like they was harvesting kids or some shit. So I had saved these people, on some shit, and I was running through the hallway, and there was 2 scientists, and one had stuck out his hand, and there was 2 big ass tendrils came out his hand, like he was trying to grab me on some shit. And then I had left the building and like threw fire so they couldn't follow me, and then I jumped down all the stairs. But this is why it's important to like watch who you have sex with, because an STD may not just be sexually transmitted disease. It's a sacred energy exchange too. That's what sex actually means. Sex means sacred energy exchange. So you don't know who these people having sex with. You don't know their history. Like, little do y'all know, like, let me tell y'all a secret why certain straight men are closeted, especially when they up, right? You have, like, say you have sex with 20 females, and they all have 10 bodies. All of them bodies men. So you get tired of it. You get tired of you just get tired of it, and then you turn gay on some shit, because all of it, that shit sound funny as a bitch or silly, however you look at it, but this is like real talk. You meet a female, she got 10 bodies, right? All she's attracted to and thinks about is dick. So you have sex with her, and you have sex with more females. You don't know their body count and the energy that they've been exchanged with. Plus porn too. You feel me? That's weird as a bitch. You watching somebody go in and out. If you wouldn't watch that shit in real life, you shouldn't watch that anyway. But you feel me? Them energies change you, and you feel me? That's where you get dudes like Diddy, who's up and he's homosexual because all of that. Probably some shit in his past too, but this is why you really gotta watch out for that shit, and just, you know, keep keep your magic stick powerful, because a magic wand is basically a penis or a sword. So when you retain that, you'll be able to control that. And it's like the succubus is a female, right? You'll be able to cast your spells and do what you need to do, like retain your seed, and you'll manifest what you need to manifest, and you'll get that right person. So that all just goes to say that, like, just watch out for these people. Just watch out for these people, because you don't know who you having sex with or what kind of energies they got with them, especially, or if they was even forced upon with some of them on some shit. So it's like, watch out. And there's things you can do to protect yourself from that. Like, you could put salt around your bed, you could sage your room, you could do certain spells to get rid of that. But yeah, this extraterrestrial shit is real. It's Extra-Terra-Astral. So don't think this is nothing weird. They put it in your TVs and movies for a reason. Like, it's not made up. It has to come from somewhere, right? Let's say you're a Christian and you don't believe in aliens or whatever. Well, the God consciousness that I have, I wouldn't just create human beings. I would also create other lives, because I'm creating all these animals and these dogs and shit. I'm gonna create other beings. Yeah, just watch out for these beings. You don't know if they spot you. Like, this shit get real deep, because it's a lot of extraterrestrials. Let me tell y'all a story real quick. 3 years ago, when this COVID shit happened, I took acid, and that's when I like really knew this shit was like really real. Cause then I started to see all these beings, and I was able to differentiate between like the real and the fake. Cause I wouldn't say do acid or none of that, cause I took 2 tablets, a double dip acid, and that shit was a bad trip. But I seen some shit that I needed to see on some shit. But I'd seen aliens, all types of stuff, and it was just like, yo, to actually see it just blew my mind. And it just, I was in a depression for a good month, staring out the window like this. Like, no cap. Like, I was just staring out the window, just like, damn, this whole shit is fake. This whole shit is fake. Little did I know that certain beings, when that happened, put certain thoughts in my head and let certain shit play out. So that's why you really gotta be careful, because, you feel me, you attract these energies, and them energies attach itself to you to make you have nightmares or make you bust a nut in your sleep. Like, them energies, they're in you now. That's a sacred energy exchange. You didn't have sex to have a kid. You just raw dogged this bitch so she could go to another nigga and get raw dogged by him. And the cycle continues and continues and continues and continues. So like when I said in the last video about relationships, you get things like that. They don't even, you feel me? And most men don't even know how to make a female orgasm anyway. So it's like, let's say you don't, and then the last nigga she did. So, and y'all have a kid, it's like, I ain't never orgasm, blah, blah, blah. Like, you feel me? This shit get real deep. But all I'm saying is just to protect yourself. And if you don't believe any of this, I'm telling you, then whatever. I don't really care. But the ones who know. Because I know some of y'all been having crazy dreams. And maybe this might have brought back a dream that you had before. So, just really be adept and protect your energy. And watch who you talk to and watch who you just interact in general with. Like, you don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But that's just peace and love.